Hey, Shalom Akim, all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, which in the ancient Hebrew, His name is Yahweh Shah. All right, also want to give double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men whom we believe through faith, the Heavenly Father set up to establish His word in these times, and to all you sincere brethren that's doing likewise, pushing out this gospel in all truth and faith and sincerity, and continuing in that legacy which was passed down by Yahweh Shah, I say Shalom. All right? It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him and he with me. Yeah, and this is another dark saying or parable, all right? And that door, which the Lord is standing at and knocking, represents your mind, all right? And when the Lord knocking, that knocking comes in the form of the men that you see, whether putting up videos, all right? Or if you out and you run across a camp standing out on the highways and hedges and they preaching, well, that's Yahweh Shah himself knocking, man. And it's up to you to open up your door and open up your mind. And he'll come in and sup with you, all right? And we know this parable to be broken down properly because we all experience that. All right, speaking for myself, when I heard the Lord knocking, all right, in the form of his men, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the various men that set up throughout the landscape of Israel, I opened my mind, all right? And indeed, the Lord came in and supped with me, and I supped with him, meaning I went into the scriptures myself, all right? Which that's that table that you sit at and you sup, all right? Matter of fact, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 23 and verse 5, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Yeah, and that table that the Lord prepare is the scriptures, all right? So that's the formula, all right? The Lord knock at your door by way of that preaching that you hear. That's the Lord actually knocking, all right? Then you open your door, which is your mind, all right? You be open-minded. You know, you don't close off what the men of the Lord is teaching. Then you actually go in the scriptures yourself, all right? Like you read about with the church of Berea. They didn't just hang on the words of Paul. They went for themselves and sought it out for themselves. And Paul said that they was honorable for that. And that's the steps that you take. That's the proper channel you take, all right? You hear this word, you open up, and then you go into the scriptures yourself, which is that table. And the Lord himself sup with you and you sup with him, all right? The Lord opens certain things up to you. Now, for the men that actually close their door and they close off themselves and shut up their ears, because your ears is actually the door to your mind, all right? If you stop up your ears spiritually, then the Lord is not going to come in, all right? And really when you go into it, it's the Lord himself closing up your ears, all right? Matter of fact, let me get it real quick, all right? This is Matthew chapter 13, and verse 15, for this people heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed. Right, so that ears is dull of hearing is representing their doors, all right, to their mind. Your ears is the doors to your mind. If you shut out what the men saying, or you shut out that knocking, then the Lord will not come in, all right? Least at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and should understand with their heart and should be converted and I should heal them. That's right. So and pretty much in reality, the Lord himself closed your door. And to prove that, go back to the book of Revelation. Third chapter in the 7th verse. It says, and to the angel of the church of Philadelphia write these things, said that he that is holy, he that is true, he that have the key of David, he that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth, and no man open. All right? Let me read that again. And to the angel of the church of Philadelphia write these things, said he that is holy, he that is true, all right, which is Yahweh Shai, he that have the key of David, He that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. So in reality, it's the Lord that closed your mind or either open your mind. All right? We have no control over what happens with us, man. Everything is predestined. The Lord predestined certain men to understand the word and be healed. And he also predestined certain men to not hear the word or close their door. The Lord is the one that shutteth your door, man. All right? And we have seen that countless of times. You could sit down with a person till you blue in the face, and if the Lord then open their door or open their mind, then the words would not come in. Or should I say Yahushua himself would not come in before the men who the Lord have opened their door, and guess what? It's going to make perfect sense to them, all right? You'll find that in the book of Proverbs, the 8th chapter, starting at the 8th verse. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. Yeah, talking about these scriptures. Verse 9, they are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. That's right. So if the Lord open up your mind, then they're going to make sense. Then you're going to be open-minded about this truth, and you're going to naturally go into the scriptures for yourself, which is that table, and the Lord is going to sup with you, all right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 24, starting at verse 6. This is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Jacob, Salah. Yeah, and that's dealing with the men that you see in these times. This that generation of men that actually seek in the face of the Most High. And the face of the Most High is dealing with the knowledge. And that's another thing. If you're at the house and somebody knocking at your door, all right, you're going to have to open up that door to see their face, all right? Verse 7, lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lift up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Right, that's dealing with your mind once again. If you lift up your mind or lift up your gates or your doors, then the King of glory is going to come in, which all the men that you see starting with the Apostle Paul down, these men lifted up their gates and they opened their doors. And Yahushua, who is the King of glory, came in. All right, verse 8, who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. And again it says, lift up your heads, O ye gates, even lift them up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. So you see it even said it twice, because this is the that bridge to salvation, if you will. This is the first step to salvation, opening the door for the Lord so he can come in, all right? And that's why we can say with, surety, those people that keep walking by the camp or they scoff at this word, we know for a surety they're going to be destroyed. Why? Because they not opening up to the Lord when he's knocking, all right? So, yeah, I hope this lesson was edifying. Until the next time I say shalom.